Hi, my name's Nikat, and I made a modded Minecraft series called Divergence is a video series I had worked on since... Wait, when did I upload the teaser? December 10th? Yeah, the series was more than half a year in the making. I started work on it back in December of last year, and it was quite a journey for being my first full-size project on the channel. Maybe a little ambitious for a greenhorn such as myself, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Yeah, seriously. How did I get myself to go from a few slowed No Man's Sky tracks and a subpar Bed Wars reel to this? Moving on, otherwise this'll take too long. The main intent of the series was to be my fun way of capturing my first time playing with the Eternal Starlight mod in video form. I just found the mod, thought it'd be really cool to play around with, then said, oh hey, what if I made a video series out of this? Obviously, Divergence just sort of diverged, no pun intended, into its own thing as I started to actually set it up. I think the series itself turned out pretty nice, but if you were to ask me if it accomplished the original goal, I'd say, not really. Nothing subtracting from the fact that it did indeed capture my first time playing this mod. However, the general roadmap of Divergence was pretty heavily scripted, and having never played with Eternal Starlight before, it was a little difficult to integrate it well with said script. I just took the big highlights that I did know about and wrapped the episodes around those. But that, on top of the other handful of mods I focused on in the series, even before there was the slightest hint of Eternal Starlight, meant that I didn't let myself properly explore the little things, the unique features and progression that this mod is just loaded with. I mean, it was a fun idea to film myself diving right into a mod I knew almost nothing about, but in hindsight, it didn't work too well with the style of story-driven series Divergence ended up being. Most likely, I'll want to play with Eternal Starlight again so I can focus more on its progression, because what we all saw was me barely scratching the surface. Like, seriously, I don't even know if this mod is finished. It's already a big and beautiful mod to play around with. Go check it out if you can. It's on CurseForge and Modrinth. Most of the inspiration for this series came from two already well-known Minecraft creators on YouTube. The biggest was Isabox's Signals series, which had the roleplay aspect you see in Divergence. One of the key differences was that she played as a station operator, simply referred to as Alpha, whilst I played as myself. The other was 100 Days as an Eldritch Engineer in Minecraft by DeJojo the Awesome, which is definitely out there in comparison, but it's where I adopted the log idea from. And I am so glad I found Vista at the time. That mod made the idea work so well for the series. That brings me to how this series was actually made. I exclusively used flashbacks so I could pretend a drone was capturing everything that happened outside of the logs. This set the series apart from other Minecraft videos in a similar scope because nothing took place directly from my perspective, and I never spoke to the audience. Now, here's the thing. One of the big reasons I only used flashback recordings is because I really have no other option. I don't have a quiet space to play and record simultaneously, and I haven't gotten OBS Studios to work properly yet. And no, I'm not paying for Outplayed. Everything about this series had to work differently, especially the way I recorded it. Even this video. What I'd do is play the game, render the replay of it, then go and voice over it. The only time I ever played and recorded simultaneously was in the logs, because I felt those were where synchronicity between my voice and this little goober were most important, and I was fine using noise suppression in them. You can probably guess why. Working on Divergence was a unique learning experience for me, because literally everything I did with it is stuff I have never done before. And I understand now more than ever why a good video takes such a big chunk of time to prepare. I guess part of that is the fact that I have high standards for things I create, which could also explain how I made such a big jump in this channel's history. But on that topic, I don't know what the future of this channel will look like, but if it ends up any way I imagine it, it should be pretty exciting to say the least. Big ambitions, I know. However, as it stands now, I have no plans. I have no clue what's next for me on my creative journey, but I promise I'll always be thinking of something. Whether I upload a video next week, or it takes me a few months, or geez, even a year, to put something out, I'm not forgetting about any of this. Maybe you have some ideas. Let me know if you want. Just don't let it be something too big. I'm just a wee laddie after all. That's about it. These were my thoughts after creating Divergence, and hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. Even though there were a few moments where I wanted to just hug a charged creeper. Thank you all for watching. It really does mean something to me. I will see you in whatever creative endeavor I take on next.